Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lara. Lara likes mascara. And I talk all things makeup, no-buy, low-buy, decluttering, panning, all that fun sort of stuff, anti-consumerism. So let's hop into today's video because I think this is going to be a pretty long one. Essentially, to give you a little recap, I apologize to everyone who has watched all of my previous videos, but I'm gonna do this anyways. I started my makeup no-buy in January 2019, and the plan was always to switch to a low-buy in June of 2021, and that is what happened. So I've been feeling for a little while like I need some sort of video to give updates, like not life updates, makeup updates, just on like what products I'm using and how I'm feeling about techniques and stuff like that, because obviously my channel is all about makeup, but I feel like I don't get a chance to discuss products I'm using or loving, like new things I'm trying, new techniques or whatever, because my content is like project pan, decluttering my makeup. There's just not a space for some of the kind of discussion that I want to have. And my friend Shauna Rapari, I will link her down below. I actually did a live stream with her in June. She has very similar content to me, so definitely check her out. She's on a makeup no-buy right now, or low-buy I think, and she does regular updates, just discussing like how it's going, if she brought anything new into her collection, how she's feeling, and kind of discusses other life related things, not just makeup, and I really love the idea of that. And I feel like I have a lot of things to update you on in regards to my low-buy and how I'm feeling about it and how it's going. So I think I will probably do these every couple of months, like maybe a quarterly makeup review, quarterly makeup roundup, something like that. Haven't quite figured it out yet. But let's talk about how this low-buy is going, because not exactly going how I expected, and you may have suspected as much from comments that I've made in previous videos. Essentially what's happening is I am basically still on a makeup no-buy. Like, I am failing at my low-buy, not in the sense that I am buying way too much makeup, but I just can't seem to purchase any, which is so weird. It's like going on the no-buy like somehow shifted my entire mindset, and now I just don't want to buy new makeup. Now I'm still bringing some new products into my collection. I am trading on buns, and that is a whole other topic that I will actually do a video about. If it hasn't already gone up, you will see it in the next coming weeks, but I will basically talk about secondhand makeup, my feeling towards it, all the different avenues that you can sort of acquire it, because Buns is a secondhand platform, and that is where I have actually got a lot of new, some of it is brand new, some of it is not, makeup over the last little while, and I will talk all about why in that video. But yeah, I have brought a couple new things into my collection, but not that many, and none of them have I purchased directly from the store. And this is especially sort of interesting because I was actually struggling in the last couple months of my no-buy with not purchasing makeup. Like I made a whole video about it, I will link it here, where I basically felt like there were some categories where I really needed to buy new products, but I wasn't letting myself until I got to the planned end date of the no-buy, which was June. And now that I actually do have the freedom to buy stuff if I want to, not that I didn't before, but you know what I mean, these were the rules, I'm not. Like it's very strange. So it's almost like I just needed the freedom to feel like I could buy things, but I didn't actually want to. And I think I will go into that a little bit more in my secondhand makeup video. But just to quickly summarize it, I'm very concerned about the climate crisis, and I am concerned about the ways in which the makeup industry is contributing to that crisis. And so I really, just generally in my life, I'm having a difficult time purchasing anything new. I'm trying to get everything secondhand. And that is kind of tricky with makeup because obviously the secondhand clothing market is amazing. That is a normal thing now, like thrift shopping, but makeup is not quite at the same level, and for good reason, because you are using products that other people have. You know, it's not necessarily sanitary. It's not the same as clothing where you can just throw it in the wash if you bought it secondhand and then you're good to go. It's not the same. And of course, I'm not just feeling this way in makeup. Obviously, I do buy my clothing secondhand. This shirt I actually got secondhand. And I think that I will do a little clothing haul at the end of this video, just because I'm going to sort of include that in this low-buy update because it's kind of relevant. It's not super relevant, but also I've been inspired by other individuals who do these sort of general updates like Shauna and I think Rebecca Morgan. And these videos are just generally like very chatty and have life updates, and I find them really fun fun to watch. So hopefully you will as well. This is also an opportunity to just discuss the makeup that I am currently using, because I feel like I'm not able to actually review products until they're empties, you know, like I don't do makeup reviews or anything like that, and so the only time that I talk about how I enjoy a product for the most part is when I'm showing it in an empties video. And I do have a couple new things that I've tried recently, and I just sort of want to update you on how they are because I have discussed them in previous videos before I used them. So let's talk about that first. Let's talk about some of the new products that I have been using. This is the most exciting one. This I got from Buns. It is the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Freestyle Highlighter Duo in Afternoon Snack and Mohani. It's supposed to be a highlight, and quite honestly, it is not the right color for me as a highlight, but as an eyeshadow duo, beautiful. Look at how it looks on my eyes. It's stunning. I also love the mirror in this. Like, this is just, I'm loving this. But if you can see, my eyelids actually look very like wet, so highlighted. This is only the second time I've used this, I think, and I love the way it looks as eyeshadow. So I don't think I had anything like that, and I'm really, really loving it. Let's actually swatch. That's the Fenty. Beautiful, but obviously too dark for my skin tone. Got a couple more items. So this I did show in my Get Ready With Me video. This is from Nude Sticks. It is a magnetic luminous eye color in the shade Rustic Grotto. This is the Nude Sticks color. Now this is beautiful as an eyeliner or as an eyeshadow, so super versatile. Great color for my eyes. Very much enjoying this, although I know Nude Sticks has done some not great things lately, so I'm not supporting them as a brand. That was also from a Buns trade. And then I have this Revlon Color Stay 2-in-1 Angled Kajal liner, and I talked about this in previous videos as a product that was new that I'd never tried, and it is green, which is why I wanted to try it. I have no green eyeliners, and I thought that it might actually look really nice with my eye color, but this is too sort of tealy blue-green for me. It doesn't look great on my eyes. It's almost a bit gray, so as you can see, that is not at all the same color as my eyes. They're more of like a sea green, I think, like a dark green. So this does not look good with my eyes, unfortunately. And I only used it once and I could already tell. I just very much do not like any color of blue on my eyes or my face. I don't think it goes with my coloring. So I don't know what to do about that because I've already used it now. But I should try to get a little bit more use out of that. I'll try to play around with it a little more, but a little disappointed about that. Okay, and I think this is the last new product that I've tried. This is the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer. Also, both of these products are quite old. That's why they're not from cruelty-free brands, but they were unopened. So this is in the color Blonde, and this is actually my last eyebrow gel. That's pretty exciting. I got down to the last one, but this is kind of a weird product. Now, don't get me wrong. It is very effective. It really pushes my eyebrows down and holds them in place, but like the fibers on this are kind of weird. Can you see the little thingies on there? Like the way that it applies is just strange. It looks like it has little feet, and I don't know why there are fibers. It makes it look like my eyebrow hairs are like all up in here when that's not my eyebrow hairs. Like the first time that I used this, they had these little fibers on them. So I'm not really sure how I feel about it, but there is a color in here. So even if I don't use anything on my eyebrows, it's kind of nice that I can use this and that fills them in a little bit, but it's kind of making me wish that I had a clear one and this one, but no matter. I think that my eyebrows look pretty good today. You can judge for yourself. Yeah, that's that. Okay, now let's talk about skincare. This is not, I guess, strictly related to my makeup no-buy, but I was on a skincare, body care, hair care, everything no-buy as long as I was on that makeup no-buy, and then I eventually used up every single skincare product that I had. So I had to get new ones. Let's talk about some of the new things that I've been trying. I don't think I've talked about many or any of these, but it's really exciting to actually have new skincare products because I feel like with makeup, I've just accepted the fact that I won't get very much new makeup for the next long while because I'm trying to work through things, but with skincare, things use up way quicker. So I get new skincare in every little while, which is kind of exciting. So this is the Bioderma makeup remover. This is not cruelty free, but I did get it from Buns. It was brand new. It had the packaging and everything. This is the 500 milliliter one. It is massive. This will last me forever. I think I've been using it for about a month now. Yeah, this is... I'm set for a long time. I think it is very effective and it's great for sensitive skin. It never stings or anything like that, but I kind of think that I like my Pacifica one better. It's very similar to this, but I find I use this with a little cotton round. I usually just use like a small part of this, like maybe a third every time that I remove my makeup, because I do have that first makeup remover. So obviously I reuse it a couple times before washing it, but I keep the areas separate, if that makes sense. But I have found that it starts to smell kind of funny. I used the makeup remover last night. Today, I can kind of still smell it in here. So it's almost like when I use this, I have to wash it every day, which is just not great because this thing would fall apart way faster if I'm washing it every single day. I am obviously like careful of hygienics and everything, but I just find that kind of annoying, and that never happened with the Pacifica one. So I do like that other one better just for that reason. But other than that, I have found this to be a very good product. I use a two-step process to remove my makeup. The first step is this e.l.f. Holy Hydration Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. I love the packaging of this. This looks so luxe to me, but it is kind of expensive for an e.l.f. Oh my god, shh, be quiet. It is kind of expensive for an e.l.f. product. I think this was like $12, but I did get it as a gift. This is what it looks like. I think I've been using this for maybe 2 weeks now. I do find it a bit more cumbersome than like a face wash, just because I do have to use this little scooper thing, and then I have to rub it all over my face, and then I have to get my fingers wet and rub it in a bit more. There's just a couple more steps in the process, but I do enjoy it. I find it very effective, so very much enjoying that. It's interesting, like I'm loving all of my skincare items, but not loving all of my makeup items that I'm using. I think it's because all the skincare stuff I bought pretty recently. Some of this makeup stuff I got ages ago and I had completely different taste. Sunscreen. This is the Supergoop Play Everyday Lotion. I'm so excited to have my hands on this, and it really is as good as people say. I understand why it's expensive. The sunscreen that I was using before was the Ordinary one, which really leaves a white cast. And so when I put this on, I could not believe that it just instantly sunk into the skin. What I will say is that even though it doesn't leave a white cast, it does leave me very oily. It feels like it doesn't sink in when I use a lot of it. So at least with the Ordinary one, when I used too much, even though it had a white cast, I would just, put my regular makeup on top of it and it would disappear, it would be fine. But with this, when I use too much and then I do the rest of my makeup on top of it, it looks very greasy. So the other day was just playing around seeing how much I could use of this, and my skin was looking like crazy greasy, and so I just left it to sit in for half an hour. I usually only leave it for about 10 minutes, and it still hadn't sunk in. And then I put my regular makeup on top of that and it still hadn't sunk in, and I had to put so much powder on top. So I feel like I can't use too much of this because it won't look good on my skin. That being said, I do love how it smells. I love the feel of it, so very happy with that. That is a little peek into my new skincare lately. And then one more thing that I did want to mention, not really a technique, but just my changing feelings. I feel like the more that I am immersed in not the makeup industry, but watching people on YouTube and on Instagram, the more I sort of imbibe their preferences. So I used to really prefer matte skin, but now I'm actually really liking more of a dewy look and that really highlighted but glowy look, especially on the upper cheekbones, and that wet look of eyeshadow, and I didn't used to like that. So that is just something to note. I thought was really interesting, but I feel like my skin is looking amazing. I don't know if it's this combination of skincare or it being summer and having a bit of a tan, so the acne is a bit more hidden, whatever. But yeah, I'm really happy with how my skin is looking now with makeup and without. So I'll just show you a little bit. Loving the glow. Oh, and one more thing, I have been highlighting along my nose bridge and then just on the top there, and I love the way that looks. That's something I started doing just within the past couple of weeks. So that is everything on the makeup front. I just really wanted to give an update because I feel like I don't talk about new things that I'm trying, and I hadn't really said how this low buy was going. Spoiler, it's not going great. I cannot do a video about how to transition from no buy to low buy because I don't know. I have failed at it. I have not succeeded in buying any new makeup, but I will do a check-in in a couple months to let you know if I have purchased anything, if I've gotten anything new on buns. Yeah, I just thought this would be a fun little update to do. So let's hop into the clothing haul portion of this video. I did toy around with doing this as a separate video, but that's really different content from what I regularly do, and to be frank, I'm worried that it wouldn't get good views, but it would also confuse the YouTube algorithm about how to market my content if I'm doing makeup and fashion content, and I don't intend to do a lot of fashion content, so we're just going to include it on this. All of these items were from Plato's Closet, the one in Vaughan. That is my favorite store. It's basically the only store that I shop at. So how Plato's Closet works is it's like premium resale, premium vintage, I think. So people sell their clothing to the store. A lot of it is brand new, still has the tags on it, and it's curated. It is like nicer brands, and I go to the one in Vaughan because I just find that I think it's because it's like a nice area, so people have money to spend on like nicer clothing, but I think they have them all over Canada and the States. So this is my favorite store. They did open up the change rooms, which is great because I can't buy clothing unless I try it on first. And the only thing that I didn't get from there was this little tank top, this is from Facebook Marketplace, actually, the first thing that I purchased from Facebook Marketplace, but it is perfect. This is exactly what I was looking for. It's just like a little black tank. You can wear it with a skirt, jean shorts. I don't have to wear a bra or anything. And I have been really enjoying basics. Everything that I got is just like a neutral color. So let's hop into that portion of the video. Okay, so first, this is the only item I have worn of the lot. This is a skirt from Zara Basics, size small. It is this beautiful kind of hot orange color, and it's got this crossover in the front. I actually was just wearing this. I've worn this all week. Somehow this is so versatile. It looks good with absolutely everything. I literally think I've worn this every single day this week with just like a different black top, but I love it. I have a similar blue one that I got, I don't know, probably in 2013, and I still have it. Most of the clothing I bought in 2013 I do not still have, so that is a testament to how much I like this kind of Zara skirt. So I'm really happy that I have this now, and yeah, it's perfect for me, I think. This is not for everyone, but it's definitely for me. Okay, the next one is this bodysuit from, also that was $12. This is a bodysuit from Abercrombie. This one is also $12, which is kind of surprising because it is brand new. This still has the tag on it. It said it was $59. As you can see, $12 at Plato's, and this is an extra small, so it is actually a bit tight on me, but it just kind of barely fits. Very ribbed bodysuit, just like very basic, versatile. I can wear this with so much stuff. So I actually saw this on their Instagram, and I was so happy that I found it when I went in. I have been looking for just like basic white tops, so this is perfect and very comfortable, and I can wear it with that skirt. This next one is a Lululemon top. This is just the basic Power Y, and I actually had this in an olive color, but I decluttered it because I don't love that color anymore. But this is a purple, which is just, I think this is a better color for me. This was $14, so a little more expensive. This clearly has been worn before, although ignore my deodorant marks, but it is still in great shape, and yeah, very versatile as well. Everything here is just versatile. Obviously I haven't bought clothing in a long time. Okay, this is a tank from Aritzia. This is the brand Babaton. This was also $12. Literally everything was $12. And it is a long tank. I kind of wish that it was one of the short ones, but it's fine. I can tuck it into stuff. I'd really been looking for something just like a basic gray, white, or black tank top like this, just to tuck into jean shorts or skirts, because I don't feel like I have very many just basics on top. I have a lot of pattern stuff. I have a lot of stuff that like is not just like a basic tank like this. So I think this will be really handy, also under cardigans. Yeah. Okay, the last two, these are very exciting. These are definitely brand new. They don't still have the tag on them, but you can tell by the way that they have been folded. It is the same thing in two different colors. So these are from Aerie. It is the Chill Play Move line. These are both in medium, one black and one white. And I was actually trying on basically these exact shorts in Lululemon a couple of weeks ago, but I decided not to get them because they're very expensive. They weren't on sale. I was hoping for somewhat of a sale, but they were like $60 to $80, I want to say. These were each $10. No, these were $12. Interesting. I wonder why the black was cheaper. But they have pockets, which is what I was looking for, and then they have a little mesh bit down at the bottom. These fit perfectly, and I know biker shorts have been in for a couple of years now, and I just never had any. I don't think I really liked them before, but now I've realized how handy they can be, because they're obviously cooler than full leggings. You can wear like a baggy tee over them. So I think I'll be able to style each of these a ton of ways. I was kind of like, white, like should I really go for white? But just because I think I'll get so much use out of these, I figured it would be handy to have a backup. So, and I'm glad that I found something at a cheaper price point than Lululemon. Also, I've been waiting to wear all of these things until after I filmed this video. I really wanted to wear some of the leggings today, but I did wear that red skirt because I actually needed it for an outfit. Okay, and then lastly, I do want to talk about the book that I've been reading lately because I include that in every video. This is Scarborough by Catherine Hernandez. This is a Canadian book. Scarborough is a kind of suburb close to Toronto. That is actually where some of my family live. I had heard a lot about this book just because it's like a local book, so it had a lot of buzz. A couple of my friends read it and loved it. And then I found it at the library a couple weeks ago, and they actually announced that the movie adaptation is going to be screening at TIFF, the Toronto International Film Festival, which I attend every year. And I was like, well, all right, that's the next book I read then. This was amazing. It was so good. It is about a low-income community who, you know, everyone's dealing with a lot of different challenges, and it just tells a story of a bunch of different voices. It's kind of like an anthology, but they all sort of interrelate, and you really get to see into these people's lives, both from far and then internally. And the characters were just beautifully written, so real. Like, you could tell that this was inspired by real experiences. It was kind of a hard read, but at the same time, an enjoyable one. Like, I just sped through it. I found it so easy to read. And this is one of the best books that I've read all year, for sure. So highly recommend Scarborough if you can find it. Also look out for the movie. Yes, very much recommend this. That is it. Thank you for watching this long, kind of rambly video. This is probably going to be one of my longest, if not my longest. Let me know what parts of it you enjoyed down below. If you like the idea of this no-buy update, low-buy update. I just keep saying no-buy, that I can do every couple months. And if you enjoyed the clothing haul portion of it, that's gonna be it for this video. I'll see you next time. Subscribe down below, follow me on Instagram, and talk to you then. Bye! Why is this thing so small?